This what they're getting. This is what they're getting.
Yeah, can I smoke on here or nah? Let me see if they got
it. I would say no. I would. Can you if you could wait a little bit? You know what I mean?
No, I only got one cigarette left.
Oh, cigarettes fine. It's just the trees. You know, I don't want that on.
Oh yeah. Okay, because the conversation might get good, and I might have to go.
Oh, that's fine.
But,
that's fine.
That's ghetto. That's ghetto.
It's. I mean, it's your prerogative.
We got this.
You ready?
I am as ready as I'm gonna be.
Ready as it's gonna be. All right, let's do it.
I ain't even get no nails on. I'm ready.
See, we can't see the nails. See, now that you pointing out all the flaws.
See, I know. All right, I'm ready. Look, go ahead.
All right, let's do it. Hey, yo, what it is and what's good, y'all? Welcome back to 280 Plus, the social media podcast where I take the conversations off the timeline and go beyond the tweets. I'm your host, Los Def, and if you're new to the channel, new to the show, if you could hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, it goes a long way for the algorithms and things like that. Leave a comment. But yo, tonight I got a real special guest. Yo, Shorty, introduce yourself.
All right, Shorty. My name's Alea Comedian. See that? A-L-E-N. I almost spelled my name wrong, but Alea Comedian. From Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. One of the best out here. That's that.
I would concur. I agree with that. You know what I mean? Because I have seen you in person. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I guess we could kind of just get into that. I have seen you live and in person performing. And I noticed that there is like a little bit of a comedy scene kind of growing, especially in Harrisburg. Like it seems like I got a lot of people. I had Matt Moyer on before. And I know that you kind of work with him a lot and things like that.
Right.
So but yeah, like how's it going so far with all that? And we're gonna get into it deeper, but like just in general, like how, you know what I mean?
It's whooping my ass. Am I allowed to cuss on here?
Oh, you can cuss. Yes.
I got a filthy mouth, huh?
That's fine. That's great.
Yeah, no, it's going good though. It's just, it's busy. You gotta stay busy to stay out of trouble,
Well, that's usually what men say. Like, I don't never really hear women talking about being busy to stay out of trouble. Like, what you be getting into? Like, what you talking about?
I'm just saying I got 2 baby dads and they're both not my favorite. So, you know what I'm saying? I gotta stay busy, stay focused, and keep it going. And it's busy. So I got 2 kids and I'm trying to make it for them. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. So we're gonna get into you a little bit later in the show, but we're gonna get into some like hot topics right now, things that are buzzing, things that people are talking about, and then maybe some social media stuff that people are kind of chiming into as well. So the big what'd you say?
Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right. So I don't know how versed you are in all this, whatever, but have you seen Jada Pinkett? She wilding again. You know what I'm saying? You seen it? You seen it? So just a little bit of backdrop, even for you, if you ever like seen some of my clips, I'm very like anti Jada. I ain't gonna hold you, like, you know what I mean? She do a lot, and she's been doing a lot for the last couple years, but she's dropped a book, right? And she's telling us that her and Will have been separated since 2016, right? So that's 7 years. We talking about 7 years. And think about everything that has kind of gone down in the last 7 years, right? We got the Chris Rock slap, we got August Alsina, we got those biannual Tupac posts, you know what I mean? Because she usually posts them like the day of his death and his birthday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then her show, like because I feel like that Red Table Talk is all about embarrassing Will, you know what I'm saying? Because she always revealing some business that really we don't need to know. And just got my man out here looking bad. So, like, I guess
real bad, big bad, like real bad.
Yeah, I mean, so I guess initial reactions when you hear that they've been separated since 2016, like what's going in your head? Like, what do you think of that? Like, you know what I mean?
My face was legit like how he slapped Chris Rock. Cause like, what is we talking about here? Like, you mean all this shit has been going on and y'all ain't even been together? Why wouldn't y'all just said that? Like, why wouldn't you? This man damn near lost his career over you.
Facts.
Ain't no way. It ain't no way. And for a minute, I was thinking that, go ahead, defend your lady. And this is before all this shit came out. Defend your lady. Yep. I think Chris Rock he was wrong, especially the background about it, because I was told and I heard multiple times that he had options on things he could talk about. Okay. And that was one of them that was not on the list. It was a no, let it go. And supposedly. I don't know how
Oh,
true it is. I
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
how true it is, but that apoplegia, whatever. I don't even know how the hell to say that shit.
Alopecia.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it. For looking out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that shit is. I know that they was like, yo, let that go. Don't even bring that up. So for all this to be going on, like you embarrassed him with August.
Yeah.
You embarrassed him. And then right after August, it was the slap with Chris Rock.
Yep,
And
yep,
then it's
yep.
always consistently with her and Tupac, which I never even knew her and Tupac really had something going on. Don't judge me now. I
Well,
did.
see, she always actually downplays it. She says that they were just friends, whatever, and like they've been friends because they went to that same school. Because remember, like Tupac, like he went to school in Baltimore. I mean, he's from New York, and then he went to school in Baltimore at
Right.
art, theater school, whatever. And that's
Right.
that's where they kind of met, whatever. So
And I feel like low key that may have been the love of her life on a DL though. You know what I
okay,
mean? Like
okay,
she ain't gonna fuck up whatever other ladies he got going
yeah,
on that feels like they had something going on. So, and I think that she got enough respect for him to keep it that way. You know what I mean? That's
okay,
why she rocks the way she rocks when it comes to them anniversary dates. But I do feel that she is out of pocket. Like I said, at first I was thinking, you know what, sis, you got a man that's rocking for you.
yeah,
But then at the same time, after hearing this, I just when I was thinking that, everybody was like, no, Jada something else. That's what it was. Everybody
okay.
was like, Jada something else. You don't even know. She's really putting Will through the ringer. And I'm just like, I don't really, things
You
happen.
didn't take that? You didn't take that? You didn't think
Yeah,
that
I
she
didn't
was
take it. I didn't really understand. Like everybody was team no Jada. Like, nah, we're not. Jada is the problem. She is the issue. She's the manipulator, everything. And I just was like,
like, oh,
are
for
y'all
real?
sure? Like,
Yeah,
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 like, you know what I mean? And then once when all this shit came out, I said, well, this puts the pieces together to the puzzle and this explains everything. And then they hear Chris Rock tried to hit on her.
I know, I know, I know.
That makes me wonder, is that why the joke came out the way it came out? Like, was
Ooh.
that shade?
Oh
You
yeah,
know what
like
I mean?
him giving shade, and then maybe that's why Will like was like fed up with this dude because like what I mean, because they kind of they might not be friends, but they kind of brothers in comedy, so to speak. You know what I mean? And they
Right,
all it's Hollywood ain't big. I mean, when you think about
right.
it ain't that many degrees of separation. So like I think definitely the slap was like, yo, nah, like this dude was probably calling her, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
saying this,
like,
whatever. Like,
and then you got the nerve to embarrass her. Like that was a slime move. Like I think it was. How you gonna try to talk to me? That's like when you get hurt. Niggas be hurt.
yeah,
You try to talk to me, and I let you. I ain't with all that shit. Now you want to downplay me? Come on
yeah,
now.
yeah,
And I think that's where, like now that we're talking about everything that came out right now,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's where all that came from.
Yeah, that's wild. So, like, as a comedian, though, like, what was your opinion initially when he slapped Chris Rock? Like, did you feel like, yo, you ain't supposed to go up on the stage and hit a comedian? It's just jokes, or did you kind of more take it like as
Absolutely,
a personal?
absolutely. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to take that shit. And if you feel that way, you shouldn't be there. And that's with anything in comedy. And there's a lot of places we go, people don't like the jokes. Okay, go to bed. People don't like the jokes because I'm tired now.
It's 6 o'clock. It's six
I
o'clock.
don't care. Yeah, I'm charging it. So you gotta wait a second. He's gonna interrupt this whole podcast.
Oh man.
Um, but I legit feel like, of course, people come to comedy and they have sensitive. Zayda, and I am on the phone. No. Um, so I feel like people come to comedy and they be on edge. I don't know if they come. I think they come because of something to do. I don't think they're mentally prepared for jokes and the dark shit that comes out of people's mouth. You
Yeah.
got to understand that it is comedy. So like, and at the end of the day, for me, like most of my shit, it be jokes, but bitch, I'm for real at the same time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
so and I mean, some things I do take far, which I'm extending my joke and I'm going far into it. I'm
Yeah.
making it
Yeah.
real dramatic, but the base of it is probably true.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So when that happened, I felt like Chris Rock should have whooped his fucking ass. That's what I felt like they should
Chris,
have fought on that
yeah.
thing.
All right. Well, that would have been crazy TV. You know what I'm saying? If we
Oh
would have got
well, like
if we would
it
have
was
got fight.
already crazy that you did that. You went and did that. Like you
Yeah.
went
Yeah.
and then to find out not even a couple years later, y'all ain't even together, so you shouldn't even did that.
He shouldn't have did that. Yeah, he shouldn't have did that. But then
You
maybe
lost everything.
He did get suspended for like 10 years. You know what I mean? He did still get the award though. You know what I mean? Like they ain't take his award away, nothing like that.
Because
But
it was right then and there. But other than that, like you ain't getting no awards from here on out, buddy.
facts. I don't know, man. It's just crazy because like, you know, whose idea was this? You know what I mean? And to me, I obviously feel like it's her idea to save face. Like, and I don't know if she's coming out with this stuff like if she wants sympathy or whatever. But it makes her actually look worse. You know what I mean? Because
It
it's like,
does, and she's already not nobody's favorite right now. Like
yeah,
she's
yeah. Like you already not nobody's favorite, and it's like it's making it look worse because it's like why? Like you obviously are making Will take the brunt of everything. You know what I mean? Because like I said,
right,
she's embarrassing him like every chance he get, and I'm just looking. I'm like, yo, this like Will Smith is a king. Like you know what I mean, like I look
right,
at it like we all like it's rare or it's hard to say for anybody to say like they hate you know what I mean Will Smith or whatever. Like he. You know what I mean?
right. He's been out here. He's been doing his thing since he came on. That's a fact.
yeah, you
Since
know,
once upon a time, long ago, whatever that shit is. You know what I'm
right?
saying? I went downstairs and my mom got scared. I said,
I move with my auntie, Uncle Willie. Yeah.
yeah. So you know he been out there. Like he's been he's been a legend in the movies.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like he's been the Men in Black. They got multiple of them. Like he's been out there. So like I just think I don't know. I low key feel like she was hating on him.
That's what I think. I think she's a little bit intimidated by his
Yep.
success, like because he's
Yep.
larger than life. I mean,
Big.
he's literally
Yep.
the biggest
Facts.
star ever, like almost.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
facts.
and like she just, I guess she ain't like playing a certain position. And then the thing is though, like you know, because then some people will be like, well, why are we in their business, whatever. But I'm like, she putting it out there, so it is. I
Right.
feel like it is our business at this point. If you want to keep telling us little details about your life, whatever, like we gonna criticize whatever because we are. I mean, Will Smith is a fan favorite, you know what I mean? And don't nobody want to see nobody like going out like that. It's not a good example for marriage, like all that type of stuff. It's not a good
Right.
example
And
for
see,
marriage.
and for her, I think it was she wanted everybody to be Team Jada and feel bad for her.
Yeah. So
Boo,
do
boo,
you
you
think that
cute, but it's
yeah,
not. It
yeah,
ain't.
yeah,
It ain't given.
she's like, yeah, I think like she's beautiful, but like she's not beautiful in inside. Like I think she's
Yeah, at
like,
all. She got some shit she need to work on. It's self esteem for sure, and I'll be the first to say that.
yeah,
She got her self esteem is all fucked up, and you know what? That's probably the guilt from the way what she used to do. You know.
yeah.
Thank you, Zayden.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
That's
And
my good son.
that's the good one.
No, what I just call him.
Are you okay? Okay, he responds to that. Good son. Hey, good son. Come here, good son.
Yeah,
Like,
good son, good dog, good house, good wig. This my good wig. Everything's good. Okay.
yeah. So do you think now after this, do you think the people that were still kind of Team Jada, do you think this is going to turn the tide a little bit, or do you think
I
that
do.
she's still going to get people to justify whatever she been doing?
No, I think that a lot of people because that man just really lost everything for
Yeah,
10 years. 10 years, he ain't going. Like, come on.
I
I
know.
mean, he could work behind the scenes, but 10 years is a lot. When this man had already been in the game for years.
Yeah.
So, and the way the world is now, we talking about it's 2023. Like the advancement in technology and movies nowadays, like he could really be out here. He probably was already about to be out here killing it. But
Yeah.
all that shit got pushed back.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
So
wild.
I don't think anybody's really going to I think at this point I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe in that book she's telling the truth, and that's like maybe giving her some relief now because she knows
Okay.
she fucked up.
Okay.
You know you
Do you
fucked up.
think in the book she gonna tell us that she fucked up though? I see the type of person she is. I don't think she would do that. Like for whatever reason, I just like nah. She ain't gonna reveal that. Like yeah, I've been putting Will through shit, whatever, and then I feel like she's just gonna play the victim. I feel like she gonna play the victim a lot in this. And like I said, I'm not gonna read the book, but
I mean, anybody that is smart enough, I'm not gonna read it either because I don't like reading. I'm not a reader. Reading is not my favorite. But I do feel like I mean, maybe personally she's not, but I think based off that book, we're gonna get what she's trying to say.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just think too the August stuff was crazy too, though, man. That was just We ain't need to know none of that then. If y'all was not together, y'all could. Yeah, I think we avoid all this if they're not together. You know what I mean? And you're not talking about it. Like there's a lot of celebrity couples that know how to stay private. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, I felt like before this last like 7 years, we didn't really know too much about their ins and outs. You know what I mean? But like,
And see, that's why it had to been like it was like some type of revenge thing.
yeah,
You successful, I'm about to make you look weak.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you do that to your even if y'all not together? Why would you do that to your husband?
Because of the level of success. Like
Yeah.
people really, and if you're not really comfortable with yourself, you going to do any and everything to make somebody else feel like shit. Well, and that's exactly what she did. And like I said before, I was team, oh nah, I would have stuck up for her, da 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 da. But then after really looking at this shit, I'm like, oh yeah, she a bitch. She's just a fucking bitch. Like
Yep.
she's
Yep.
yeah. So I feel like it honestly, I feel like it's some self-esteem issues that she got to get together.
Yep.
And I mean, yeah, that's your husband. You should be glad that your husband was making money and out here and doing what he got to do. But you a star too, but you wasn't getting as much shine
Yep.
as he
Yep.
was. So it was like, feeling so and females, we are what's the word I'm looking for? We are very spiteful and
Mm.
and I hate to say it, but in a way, if your self-esteem is not there, if you don't love yourself, we can be your worst nightmare and
Yep.
and sleep with you at the same time, huh?
That's crazy. That's
That's a
crazy.
fact, though. That's the fact. And I'm not trying to downplay us, though. I'm just saying, like, when we hurt, and we
Yeah.
take it to extreme.
Yeah.
Y'all hurt, y'all can dust it off and keep it moving. No big deal.
Yep.
I mean, you do got some bitter niggas. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
definitely do. But majority, that's a female role. Like a female, they ain't feeling right. They gonna make somebody else feel the same shit they feeling.
Yep.
And a whole different. They turning it up 1,000, and that's what she just did.
And that's what she definitely did for the last 7 years. And
Fuck yeah.
we gonna see, man. We gonna see. And I didn't think we was gonna see them in the headlines for a while, but like it's always something. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So but all right, let's move on from crazy ass Jada. And let's get into I don't know. Are you a Drake fan?
I'm not a Drake fan, but he all right.
He
And
all right.
what's going on with him?
All right. Have you heard the new album yet?
I was trying to get into it, but it's
Okay.
not his old Drake.
Oh, okay. Okay. And when you say old Drake, what are you looking for? Like what's a song that's like, yo, that's old.
I'm
That's what I
looking for
want.
that, like, Kiki, do you love it?
Okay.
Fresh
Okay.
Friday, are you
Yeah.
that I mean, I don't know, because I'm fucking with that slime you out hard body. That's a
Okay.
fact.
Okay. Okay.
Here's Aiden, go in the room. This is what we do in 2023. We
Yeah.
give kids the phone and tell them to go on about their
Oh yeah.
business.
Yeah. Go on
Poor
about your
me, I'm
business.
such a bad mom.
No. I
Oh,
ain't
honey, I know I'm not. I done worked 16 hours today.
go-
So you get that phone and go on up in there.
Yep, go up in there. So yeah, so I guess we ain't gonna get into a full breakdown of the album, but my initial reaction was it wasn't what I expected. Like I did want that more upbeat, up tempo
Right.
rapping. Like you could have some songs for the ladies, whatever, but I wanted more rapping. This was a little bit more singing, a lot more slow. A lot of the songs are slower.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the Slime You Out, I didn't really like it necessarily when I first heard it. It does kind of blend into the album, but like yeah, there's a couple tracks that I definitely like on there. But have you seen Drake versus Joe Budden? Have you seen anything like with that going on?
No, I haven't. I was looking at your topics and I was like, I don't know much about this. And
Okay.
I didn't really care. I'm not a Joe Budden fan. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I'm just
All right. So I'm gonna read what. So after the album came out, and actually, we're gonna get into Joe Budden a little bit, but after the album came out, obviously Joe did his podcast, and I like hearing Joe talk about Drake's albums because he's like the Drake whisperer. Like he be catching stuff in the albums that I didn't even know. Like if you listen to the song Fear Heights? Like in the whole beginning of the song, he's coming at Rihanna and ASAP Rocky like the whole time. Like I mean, like he keeps saying her album name.
oh wow.
Like
Wow.
so go check that song out, Fear of Heights. And like the whole beginning, he's like killing them. Like in the way it goes, like why they make it sound like I'm still hung up on you. And then like, but then
and you know what? I did see something recently. Maybe that's what it was about, where it was like he had a wig on or something, and he was acting like Rihanna. Did you
oh
see that?
no.
Yeah, I don't know if it was old or what the deal was, but I was a little confused on what it was about. But that makes sense now.
All right.
That makes a lot of sense.
So Joe gave his critique, and then Drake fired back. This was like a couple days ago. He fired back, and I'm gonna read this tweet, whatever, and we're gonna kind of react to it. So this is what Drake says to Joe Budden. He says, Joe Budden, you failed at music. You left it behind to do what you're doing in this clip because this is what actually pays your bills. For any artist watching this, remember, you're watching a failure give their opinion on his idea of a recipe for success, a quitter. Give their opinion on how to achieve longevity. You switch careers because things that pop into your brain had you broke living check to check, and the raps you write had 450 men showing up to your shows in dusty Anichi jeans to screw up their face to Mood Music 29 and pretend you are the GOAT. Please, to any artist that's doing what they feel is right, don't let these opinions affect your mindset after the fact. This guy is the poster child of frustration and surrendering. You retired and we never hung up your jersey. We don't even remember your number. We know who you doing this for. You withdrew from rap not because you accomplished all you need to. It's because it wasn't working for you. I never want anybody in this generation to think the whole everybody's entitled to their opinion is a real thing. This is a man projecting his own self-hate and the fact I did and continue to do everything he wanted to do for himself. If you need me to put it simpler, I own a 767. He owns a modest house in the 937 and flies first class on special occasions. So like, all right, that's long. That's a long ass message, whatever.
That is a book, honey. That is, y'all should have just met up and said what y'all had to say and just fight, huh? But Drake's a dirty nigga though. Drake is innocent. Drake look innocent, but he's a dirty ass nigga, and you know I don't think that's the one to play fire with because he do got them bars. He will shut it. I know he's about to come out with something just for Joe Budden.
For Joe Budden. Okay. So like, so your reaction is like, all right, save all that. Just go put on the gloves or just pull up to his house.
Yeah, because all that is just, but that's entertainment for you though. This is the entertainment life. It's always drama and everybody's always gonna put their opinion in something and then it's always gonna be clapbacks. That's the life of Hollywood.
Yeah. So what do you think in general, like as a performer, as an entertainer, like if people are critiquing your work, like should you have thick skin or should you clap back at the critics?
You're gonna have to. You should know to have thick skin coming up in the game.
Yeah.
You should know that coming. Let me tell you something. Me coming into this game already, at first I wasn't as thick as I am now. And I ain't talking about my belly, okay? Hey, I'm talking about the skin, okay? I'm talking about the skin. And you gotta have thick skin because everybody's always gonna have opinion. But you gotta remember them opinions is the fuck irrelevant. Like you said, you got 6 figures and all types of this, that, and the third. That for me, I wouldn't even, I don't know, because entertainment is so, it's like, oh, well, this person said this, you need to clap back. So I don't know if it's like where people are personally ready to clap back or if it's the industry that's like, nah, you need to clap back. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, like somebody telling him on the team.
Yeah, but it's a lot of that going on. So I don't know if it's like where people just really feel, because if you got all this and all that, like, come on now, everybody already know the deal. Like Joe Budden has been, I can't even remember a song of Joe Budden.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's funny. Pump it up. And Pump It Up just went gold after like 20 years, whatever. So people are like feasting on this, whatever. So
right.
So well, all right. So I'm gonna fill in some gaps though. So here's the thing. I listened to it, whatever, and like I said, like Joe is actually, if a Drake album comes out, you kind of want to hear what he got to say about it because he gonna catch some stuff that like the average person doesn't catch. Now, Joe is a big fan of Drake, you know what I'm saying? And if you actually And the thing is too, Drake, does he have time to listen to the whole thing? Whatever, probably not. Probably somebody sent him something. And Joe was actually praising the album, like most of the album. He sings Drake's praises all the time.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like he does. Like he's actually a fan. So I feel like I think if you're a fan, you do feel like you can kind of critique a little bit, whatever, because you are expecting a little bit of something from one of your favorite artists, whatever.
Right. No, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, so one of Joe's things that he was like, he was just talking about mostly like just the sound of the album. Like he feels like he's ready. Well, most of us are ready for Drake to just drop a straight up rap album again. Like, yeah, I mean, like we don't want to sing it. So it was kind of coming from there. But also Joe was talking about how like it just don't feel like Drake is elevating in terms of his maturity, like in terms of what he's talking about in his music. It feels like it wasn't for the dogs, it was for the puppies. Like this is for young people, this is for young girls and things like that. And Joe was just like, yo, like, yeah, I mean, like, can we get like a grown album from you, whatever? And that was the most of his critique. But it actually wasn't unfavorable. Like, you know what I mean? He was saying a lot. He actually said he likes the album, but you know what I mean? He was giving a little bit, but then Drake went on and gave a paragraph and started, I feel like when you start talking about money, I feel like you lost. Like, I mean, that's like one of them things like, oh, but you know what I mean? But I got more money than you. Like, it's like, we know that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not news to none of us. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's why it should have just never even been irrelevant. But clearly Drake must have been hurt and felt some type of way off of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because,
and yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, to go in and to know that this is somebody that, you know, actually fucks with you.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, I guess I get it. Cause like, I mean, I get critiqued, you know, like, you know, you could have did this, you could have did that. I ain't about to get mad and be like, well, I'm out here doing this, that, and third, and you ain't. And nah, it's you, right? Like, so, but I don't got that much money either. So
yeah. Well, and it's funny too, because if people know about the Joe Budden podcast, if you've been following, like, really, when Views came out in 2016, that album kind of blew up the Joe Budden podcast, because Joe Budden, for whatever reason, he thought that Drake was like sending him some subliminals, whatever, and then that led into like a little bit of a beef. Like, so they actually had like a Drake, the one song No Stylist with French Montana, like he has bars on there about Joe Budden and things like that, whatever. Like he's like pump it up, and like whatever. He's coming at him and stuff like that. But so this is like a long kind of like, it's like a grudge feud, whatever. But like, I think they're actually kind of cool, whatever. And I do think it's a little bit for entertainment. I think, you know what I mean, Drake kind of blew it up out of proportion because, you know, it got people talking about the album. It got people wanting to listen to like, well,
that's what I'm saying.
What about the album? Yeah, what is Joe talking about here? So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of that is this is the industry.
Yeah,
because they know they know what they're doing. They know what. Oh, he said this about him. Oh, let me go get the album.
Yeah.
Then, oh, that's dope. Let me go listen to this one. Oh, that, you know what I mean? So yeah, but I didn't know that they had prior interactions. So I think if that's the case, then Joe Budden shouldn't even said anything, because now it's a big issue.
Well, like I said, he critique any album that's come out, he's critiqued it, and but like a lot of times, like I said, he gives praise to him. So I don't know. I think you're gonna expect, you know, Joe Budden.
I know, but to be in the game and not in the game no more and critiquing somebody else's music is kind of wild to me, I think, personally.
Okay.
Because like, you were in it, like, let's critique your shit. That's why you're not in it, like Drake said.
Yeah. Well, somebody did like resurface a clip where Drake is talking about like how he wanted to rap like Joe Budden at one point in time. So like people are using that, like, I don't know, but let me add to this though. So Drake's dad even chimed into the conversation. So he says his dad says, yeah, he said it's a fucking shame that a young artist can't do his own thing and enjoy his glory without an old hater motherfucker trying to bust his bubble because he has nothing going on, and to mention or put a limit on what age anyone should be dealing with, which is none of his goddamn business. As long as they are of legal age, I'm sick of these old motherfucking haters fucking with my son. If you don't like what he does, keep it moving, motherfucker. He's not bothering you because so Joe Budden did say like something about like, yo, stop fucking with 25-year-olds and so like, which I'm like, all right, that was a little bit like personal.
Yeah, see, Joe was throwing shade.
Yeah.
And Drake had him to do.
Drake, right. He had time today. Like he
had time. It ain't nothing wrong with having time, especially but like I said, Drake is a dirty motherfucker. So that's not. I wouldn't play with him.
All right. So that's good. We're gonna move on. And this is actually a nice segue, whatever. So I'm gonna share a little video with you. All right, and we're gonna react to it, whatever. But the question is, what makes a man sassy? You know what I mean? I think writing paragraphs in response to critics, whatever. I think that was a little bit sassy. That paragraph was a little bit sassy to me. But we're gonna see what some of these women think. And I want to hear your reaction here. So let me okay. This is funny. I think this is hilarious. All right. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can. It's loading.
Okay. All right.
Can you see me?
No, I put it. I'm optimizing it so we like for the video clip, so we don't like if we clip this, whatever. It's
okay.
So you there though, so we could talk though. But let me play this real quick. It says, so what makes a man sassy? Here we go.
A man sassy.
If he blocked me,
blocking
a female, sassy as hell.
A nigga that's blocking you, very much sassy. Why are you feeling so hurt that you don't want to hear from me?
What makes a man sassy?
All right, so there was another video, and then for whatever reason they had cut the audio out of that one. I don't know if it's like copyright, whatever. But anyway, I in general, I want to know what you think in terms of what makes a man sassy. But in terms of what they were just talking about, if you know what I mean, you and a dude kind of fall out or whatever, and he blocks you, is that sassy? Does that make a man sassy? Because it seemed like all the women in that clip were thinking that. So do you agree with them? Or
I definitely agree with them. Yeah, I mean blocking, to me personally, going on social media is sassy as fuck. That is
okay.
And writing paragraphs is sassy.
Yes. Okay.
Before you block me, it's sassy.
Okay.
But I'm used to dealing with people. I'm usually blocking, but I get them paragraphs, and it's like, you're a fucking female.
Okay. So
that's what Drake just did.
Yeah.
A paragraph.
He did a paragraph. So all right. So writing a paragraph in response to a woman hurting you, whatever, that's sassy. But like, what if he don't do that? You know what I mean? If a man just blocks you in general, is that sassy? Like if he didn't do all that, he just say, yo, I need to protect my peace. Yeah, I can't see your shit no more. Is that sassy?
I mean, no, I don't think so, because I'm a firm believer of protecting my peace, and at the same time, you just don't want to be bothered with the bullshit. What am I going to keep you on my line for, and you going to keep with this bullshit?
Yeah,
nobody got time for that. So, like I said, I do the blocking because I don't have time for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I get the paragraphs. So,
have you ever been blocked? Ever?
Nah.
Yeah.
Unless I blocked them first. My baby dad, but I blocked him first.
Okay. So they can't get enough of you, huh? They like, I gotta see what she doing. I gotta see who she with. I gotta
No, it's not even like that. It's more of like, it don't even get me started, because I have one at the door right now on some other shit. Like, it's more toxic. I wish I could have did a background check, a mental health check on these motherfuckers.
Man. Man.
Wow. So it ain't like, oh, I wanna see. Nah. I did have to block a nigga today though, because he was on some weird stuff. He just stalking, stuff like
yeah. Is stalking sassy, or that's just weird? That's just crazy.
It's weird. It's not sassy. It's weird. It's definitely weird.
Definitely weird. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what to define sassy, because I hate that term, and I think all men hate it. But it usually just be going on to that big old list of things that men can do, you know what I mean? And a lot of times it'd be like ridiculous stuff. Like I seen a woman say like, oh, I hate when men are happy. Like if a man, and I'm like, what? Like, so I don't know. I think that kind of goes into that kind of conversation. But all right, so leaving the paragraphs is sassy. Anything else for the, I mean?
Nah, I just think, doing the paragraphs that's definitely some girl shit. Cause like, why do you even have that much time on your hands.
Ain't you
So you can
busy?
write all that.
Don't you got something to fix, nigga? Don't you? Yeah, I mean, don't you got some 2K to play?
You probably like, and this ain't, and this is, and then
editing.
Erase it. Oh no, that don't sound right. Oh, going to your partner. You think this sound right? Because this is what this is. That's what I do. That's female.
That's female. Okay.
Sassy as fuck. Yep.
Sassy as fuck. All right. Let's move on from that. And one last time before we get into you, this is I want you to react to this, man. It's a shorty. So we always see people going on dates and things like that, and like, you know, everybody talking about the dating market, and we always see these scenarios, right? So this is a scenario where a woman was not so happy with the choice of date, and I want you to kind of chime in to see if is she out of pocket, or you know what I mean, does she have a point here? So let me share this one too. So
all right, let's see what's going on with these girls.
Let's see what's going on. All right, yeah, this is the one. Okay, here we go. So it says we can see it says on first date, she refused to get out of the car because he took her to Cheesecake Factory. All right.
I see that.
All right. So let's chime in on this here. Make this bigger.
Woo. Let me just get the door for you.
Okay.
He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes. Would you want me to open the door for you? Okay. Are you're recording me? Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. What's the problem with that? This is a chain restaurant. Who takes...
All right. So let's start. All right. So all right, first off, is that real? Is that clip real? Is this performance? Because, you know, sometimes some of these things that be like, oh, this really happened. You know what I mean? It'd be fake. Do you think
I think it was a skit for clout.
Okay. Skit for clout.
I definitely do think it was a skit for clout.
Okay.
Like, there's no way.
She don't even look like she would say yes to that man, like for a date.
First of all, when I seen him, I said he's Arab. Ain't no motherfucking way, huh? I'm still trying to get with an Arab nigga. You mean to tell me you drove with a nigga that stink just to get
yo?
It was a skit.
Okay.
And it's going viral. Exactly what it was going to do.
Yep. All right. So it's a skit. Okay. We and I agree with that. I think it's fake because she not saying yes. It ain't. Even if they matched on Tinder, they're not going to match on Tinder. First off, you know what I'm saying, or they're not going to match on any site, whatever. So like you're not even getting to no situation where you going on a date with that man, but then but she said you go around with a man that's
she ain't doing that. It was a skit. Like that's it. And her car was right there. She got in the car to do the skit.
Yeah.
That was a perfect skit. And the topic of it, and now people are going to be talking about her. How a cheese factory ain't that bad, and you know this that. No, it was planned. And a lot of them they be planned so good you really don't know. But I could tell because I do skits, so I'd be like, we're gonna do this one. But see, I can't be serious, so it's hard for me that's why I don't get too many skits out because I can't control myself.
All right. So in general, though, like, is it out of pocket for a man that is Cheesecake Factory dead? Is it too played out that like
she don't even look like that type of female? She looks like she deserves Cheese Factory. Like I don't see her getting anything else. Like I mean, I don't, and I think majority of the females could say, you know, you taking them out to eat, you bringing food, they ready to eat. It don't matter. You know what I mean? They gonna find something on the menu to eat. But she don't look like she's that much of a bougie.
My family like strawberry, grapes, and then I say banana.
Okay, you let me finish, and then I got you.
And then now I just put that order.
Okay, go. I got you.
He putting his order in right now. That's what he's doing. That's it.
Honey, he wants the muffin man with strawberry grapes. He wants me to make muffins. He got me fucked up. Because after this, I'm going to bed. I'm tired.
So all right,
But,
but yeah, so you don't think she's bougie enough to even require more than the cheesecake?
Anything else? Yeah, like because if she was, she wouldn't have been dealing with him.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's. I mean, obviously the chain restaurant argument, whatever. I mean, if it's a first date, I don't know. Do you got to go all
right now?
On the
I'm
first
sorry.
date? No, it's all good. It's all good. Also, on the first date, do you have to go all out? Whatever. Is it like, I don't think it's that crazy. Like in Cheesecake Factory, people like the Cheesecake Factory. Let's stop fronting.
Yeah, I don't think you have to go all out. I don't know. I'm a simple bitch though, so I'm a simple female. So we could do a little picnic.
Okay.
We can use the EBT card. See,
Hey.
I'm that. Don't you don't even got to spend money. I got stamps. We can get your crib.
Yep, I'm gonna get the crab legs, the lobster.
Yeah. Like we could do it. We could do bougie shit but we ain't gotta pay for it.
There we go. I like that. I like that energy. See, there needs to be more, simple queens like you.
Like y'all, I ain't gonna whoop him, y'all. Yeah, but everybody ain't. They act like they get one good nigga that did everything for them and above and beyond, and now they act like and that's why everybody's single right now.
Yep. So, all right, that's good. I like that. I like that take. So, all right, let's get into you. Let's get into Alea Comedian, and it's Alea Comedian. It's not Alea the Comedian, right?
That's right. It's Alea Comedian.
Like comedian's your last name. You know what I mean?
Yep, Alea Comedian.
Alea Comedian. All right, so we got you. You know what I mean on here. And like I said, I have seen you live, and I think you are hilarious.
Appreciate you.
So let's talk about your start in comedy. You know what I mean? How did you finally make it to a stage? Like tell us a little bit about that, your background and how you got up on there and brave, being brave enough to do that, all that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
So it's a little sad story. Yeah. So I had found my best friend dead, and I was just like not myself at all. And I honestly didn't think I would ever become myself ever again. And then that happened in February of 2019. And my cousin was like, come to Mexico. And I was like, girl, I can't go to Mexico. I've been out of work. Like, I don't have no money, nothing. And she was like, just come, we got you. And I was like, all right. At this point, I was like 2 months of grieving. So I was like, I need to do something. So I went out and I was getting ready to go back to work because I was on leave. So I went to Mexico and we was there with Jada the rapper. And the whole time my cousin was telling him like how funny I was and she was just, but no one ever said nothing about stand-up comedy.
Okay.
So we in Mexico and he like, yo, Cookie, that's my nickname. He like, you could really get paid for being you. And I was like, what did you talking about? Like, what did we? He was like, you funny as shit. And I was like, I'm sorry, y'all, I am sick. And I hope I don't sound like a man. I think I just sound like.
Nah, you good.
Do I sound like a man?
No, you sound like Alea Comedian. That's it.
I'm just saying though, because sometimes I get that deep voice and it be, you be confused, like, who is this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so he was like, you can get paid for doing what you do. And he was like, you will be like a comedian. And I was like, what? So on my way back home, I looked up comedy clubs and I was like, let me go. I seen Comedy Zone and they had open mic and I was like reading, trying to see what open mic was like. And they did it every Thursday. So I didn't tell none of my friends. I didn't tell nobody. Cause I didn't know. I was really scared, but I was like, I'm gonna try it too. You know what I mean? And I went to Comedy Zone and Jess Hilarious was performing.
Oh.
So in my head, I'm thinking, I'm about to open up for Jess Hilarious. This is crazy. Like, I don't even know how to joke. Like, I don't even know, but I know my personality. So I knew that I had something there, but I didn't know what it was,
Okay.
And I went to Jess Hilarious' show and they was like, oh no, ma'am, it's no open mic tonight. It's a show. And you could watch it, but it was already sold out. So I couldn't get no ticket for the first show.
Okay.
So I left. I left, and then my friends was like, they're going to the show, and they had an extra ticket.
Okay.
Well, they thought they had an extra ticket. So when I got there, I snuck in with them bitches. So I watched just the show, and when she was talking, like she would, ask the crowd certain things, and I thought that you were supposed to answer them. I was like, well, we gotta. In the real world of comedy, that's called heckling.
Okay.
I know that now, but before I didn't know that, and so I was, throwing out my own shit to what she was saying, and I was drunk because remember I thought that I was going to go on stage,
Yeah.
So I was trying to like get over the jitters. So at the end of the show, I tried to run up on the stage and like twerk with her.
What? Okay.
Honey, they gripped me up by my collar and put me out there so fast. Okay, Damian Robinson and them. They was like, it was I forget the white guy's name, but I was like, Damian Robinson's the one that was like, yo, sis, come back next week and you can come do your open mic. You know what I mean? This just wasn't the night for you to do that. So I went back next week. And now what made me go back though, because I was embarrassed, but what made me go back though was I heard this girl went on Facebook and was like, yo, Alea was funny as fuck, funnier than Jess. And I was like, right.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, right. So I was like, well, let me go pop my shit then. You know what I mean? So that next Thursday I went on. And if you go on my YouTube, my first video is up there. I'm talking about me in Mexico and all types of wild shit. And I was drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
And I hate it. I want to delete it, snatch it off. Don't want nobody to ever see it.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna put it.
Yo, it's a mess. It's a mess. I hate it, but they loved it. And then at that point, I did tell my friends. So all my friends came out. Like it was a tribe of us, and I killed it. But compared to where I'm at now in comedy, that was horrible. What the fuck was that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ended up going a little bit, and I wasn't writing jokes. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna just talk my shit because I didn't know. And I was drinking because I'm a drinker and I like to party. And I thought getting on the stage was party time. Fuck yeah, let's turn up. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then I ended up taking it. Well, I ended up pregnant with that little one right there.
Okay.
I ended up pregnant with him, and then I wasn't in the mood for comedy or nothing. I was like, fuck everything. Like, I'm not doing this. But subconsciously, I still wrote jokes, which was crazy. Like, I wrote topics down. Which I wasn't really writing, but I'd be like, oh, I could talk about this, or I could talk about that. And then after I had the baby, a couple people was like, well, when you going to come back on stage? Like, when you going to come back? And a lot of people were asking me. So I was like, let me get back on here. But I was still playing. I was still drinking, turning up, and, it was all a game. And then Kenny Robb, I don't know, you know of him, Kenny Robb?
No, I'm not familiar.
He's really big in Harrisburg. He was on BT, Comics View, all that. And he came to me one day. We was at open mic at HMAC in Harrisburg. He was like, yo, you really got something.
Okay.
He was like, but that drinking? And I was just like, how do you know I'm drunk? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm all, you know what I mean? Taking it some type of way. But when I left that night, I was like, damn, that really meant something to me.
Okay.
So then I started writing, but I was getting frustrated because, like, I don't write my jokes. Like, I'm not a writer. I don't write and be like, oh, I'm gonna come out here and make y'all laugh. That's not what I do. Like, this is me. Like, y'all gonna get me. But I was like, they can't get you. You gotta tone it down a little bit. You gotta figure it out. You can't just come out there and raw dog you. And at that point, I started taking it serious. And
did you get help with writing jokes and stuff like that? Like, did you learn from somebody, or like, how does that work?
No, I just kind of figured it out. I still don't know what I'm doing when it comes to writing. I mean, I will always tell people I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, what I'm up here doing, but the crowd liked it.
Okay.
So like when I really start coming out there's a lot of jokes that I started off with just on the strength of what was going on in my life and the way I was able to carry the conversation, which, they had punchlines in it, but I didn't know that they were punchlines. That makes sense. You know what I mean? I'm very natural. So a lot of people always said that about me. Like I ran into Tina Graham, which is one of the big, she's the godmother of comedy.
Okay.
She helped a lot of people like Martin Lawrence. She helped a lot of people in Def Comedy Jam, you know, climb up the ladder.
Okay.
And when I met her, I still didn't know what the hell I was doing. And she came up to me and she was like, you are it. You have the it factor. And I'm like, what is the it factor? Like, what is? And when everybody was scattering, they was like, Tina Graham's coming in the building. Tina, I'm like, who the fuck is Tina? Like, I don't know nothing. I don't know no background of comedy. I didn't know anything. And so then I started to learn and I started to watch. And then I would record my sets. And then what was funny, I would try to write down and be like, well, what's more funnier than this?
Okay.
I guess as the time went on with me just being on a stage, they just automatically like this was my gift. This was what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because my best friend loved comedy. My first comedy show was with him. We went to go see Dave Chappelle. And I talked to Eddie about this all the time. And he was like, your subconscious knew that this was for you. I used to watch Martin, the Parkers, all that growing up. But I never in my mind was like, I want to be a comedian.
Okay. Okay.
It's just what was meant to be.
Okay.
So like I'm a true believer that I'm gonna make it and I'm gonna blow.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say in no time because I used to be like, I don't got 5-10 years. I'm still out here working and I got a lot of work to do. And I'm okay with that. I know that. But where I'm at right now, I'm blessed and I'm very grateful for what I got going on. So that's good. That's how it started.
Wow, that's good. And that's deep though. Like the friend connection that you just talked about, and just kind of just throwing yourself up there. So you say like you're like a storyteller when it comes to like, is that your style, so to speak?
Yeah, it's more of my style. Yeah, like, well, you know, I'm just going to let me tell you what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, let me tell you where y'all might have seen me from. You know,
okay.
But it's starting to go into jokes like one hitters where I know I'm about to tell y'all something, and I know this is going to take it for y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But before it wasn't like that. It was just like, let me tell y'all what happened, and then I'll take the laughs from there.
Okay.
And then I'll tighten it up from that. But now I'm getting to the point where like I'll write a joke or I'll come up with something, and I'll be like, okay, this is funny, but how can I shorten it up?
Yeah.
So like I gotta work it. So I'm gonna work it. Like I'm not to that point where like you could be like, oh, this is gonna be real good, and all you gotta do is say this, that, and third, and there's the joke. I have to write it. I have to work it. I have to see if y'all like it. Majority of the time, I'm talking to somebody and it comes up and it's like, oh, that's a good one. Let me write it down. So I already know it's going to hit. It's just now I got to see how I'm going to use it on stage.
Okay.
So
that's dope.
Yeah, and I'm grateful. I'm really grateful for this journey. I didn't. This is a dream I was not dreaming of, and now like I work 2 jobs. At first, I thought that I could stop working. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, I don't need no job. I'm gonna make it. And I just thought my hustle was gonna make it more, but it was like, if you want to be successful, you got to have your hands in every pot.
Yeah. I like that.
And that's just it. So like I'm bringing income in multiple ways. Like I work day shift on the phones over here at home, and then I work night shift at the nursing home, which is hella material now.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I got 2 kids, so I do football. Like yesterday was a real busy day for me. I worked night shift the night before. I got up. I went to work at 8:30 to 5. From 5:30 to 7:30, I did football. I'm out there screaming, "Go Bull, run, get a touchdown, get off my son." Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And then we went to rookies. We did open mic, and then I had to leave early because I had to go get my money. And see, my money is really important right now because I stopped working for a couple months thinking I could do it. So I ended up getting backed up.
Okay.
So now it's just, I'm exhausted. I can't wait to get done and go to sleep. You know what I mean? Like I'm tired, but I just told God today, I was like, I'm grateful. And I don't know if you've seen, but like rookies has grown. Like we had over 50 people in the house last night on an open mic night. That's an open mic. I started that room by myself. Like I started that room. That's not a comedy room. I made that into a comedy room. And I'm very proud of myself for that. Like I'm a couple comedians was like, especially Chi Chi, she's from Baltimore. When I first met her, she was like, what you need to do is get you a room and go from there. Start doing shows, start having an open mic. And I took that and ran with it. And then
so you set that up, the rookie stuff, like that's you.
Yeah, like nobody. That is a regular local bar out here.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar. I've been to a couple parties at Rookies, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, upstairs. That's where they have the parties at. And that's where I do the comedy at every Wednesday.
Oh, that's
dope. The growth. And I remember crying, yo. Like I would go and wouldn't nobody be there. And I'd be crying and I'd be like, I'm sick of this shit. Like I just was hurt because like I keep doing this and it's just like, but it's like consistency. You got to stay consistent and you're going to have obstacles. You're going to have them. My last biggest obstacle was another person doing another mic the same night as me.
So now you like, and it's local. So you like, yo, why you trying to step on my shit? Like,
and I was upset in the beginning because like that was weird of you. That was real weird. Like, because I already felt like I was in competition with Comedy Zone because they started doing stuff on Wednesday. Nobody was doing anything on Wednesday in the comedy game until I started. Okay. Now y'all want to have all this stuff going on Wednesday. So, you know, I felt some type of way about it. But deep down, it was like, don't even worry about that, Alea. Like, so I said what I had to say to the person, and it wasn't no big deal. Like, you knew you was wrong. And she even admitted, like, you know, I knew you were going to feel some type of way about it. Well, if you did, and if we was cool, sis, why don't you just be like, yo, I'm thinking about doing this. And we could have made it work. You know what I mean? I'm all for comics being able to double dip.
Yeah, of course.
So I kept it going, and I really was ready to just say, fuck it. Like me, I'm just done. But I was like, fuck that. I'm not no fucking quitter. I'm gonna keep that shit rocking. And as I kept that shit rocking, people kept coming. And I might have not got all the comics that I once had because everybody was going somewhere else, but I had a room and people were coming to the room.
Yeah.
And just last night showed me that staying consistent is everything. Every month it shows me a different level of growth in Rookies. And it's like, this is what, like yesterday was so busy for me. And then I'm going through baby dad drama. And I come to Rookies and it's like 15 people there before the show even starts, before the sign up list is even out there. Like I'm getting started. People just keep coming in. Like I now need to rearrange the seatings so that there's enough room for people to sit down and have a good night. So yeah, I'm very grateful. And it's a struggle dealing with your personal things and trying to be funny, you know. I lost my brother last year in the midst of
sorry to hear that.
Thank you. In the midst of trying to be funny and come up. But I kept going. So like after his funeral, I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna go to the mic. I'm going, you know what I mean? Like that was just a little bit of laughter for me because at home everybody's crying right now. Everybody's bugging, you know what I mean? And then I wasn't myself, but when I got on that mic, I was different. It was different.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, all right, let's get into like, who are some of do you have any comedic influences? Do you have anybody that like, yo, I like this style, or like, oh, I grew up this. I know you said like some of the TV shows, whatever, but like when it comes to like stand-up comedy, do you have any like influences out there?
Yeah. So Lunel, I love Lunel. She's just fucking ratchet and I love her. And she's raw and she don't fuck. And I love her, and she's funny as shit. Like she's, you know. So now that I'm into comedy, I'll be watching people shit, and I'll be like, that's not really funny, you know. But each his own, you know. I'm not saying it's not funny. It's just not funny to me, you know.
Funny,
And that's how some people feel about me, you know.
Yeah.
I actually had one person come up to me and say, "I seen you before, and you wasn't funny at all." And they came at me with it, and and this is the Drake situation. This is the, you know, And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, and me and my wife kept trying to figure out why you was always on every show and all, like you was all everywhere, Miami, Florida, Atlanta, you everywhere, New York, like, but she's not funny. And he was like, well, she got to be saying something right. And when he came to see me just recently, he was like, yo, if you can see growth overnight, it's you. And that shit meant so much to me.
Damn, that's what's up.
That shit meant so much to me. And hey, I didn't think I was funny either in the beginning of this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you caught me when I was weak, nigga. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like y'all was putting me in situations that I had no business even being in, that I wasn't even really prepared and ready for. You know what I mean? I was just taking it because you ain't gonna know unless you try.
yeah.
So it was that type of situation. But Lunel, that's my girl. I like let me see. I love Lunel. I love Pat, Miss Pat. You know who
Okay.
she is?
Yeah. She had the show on BT.
Yeah, I love her. She's raw as fuck. And trying to think, male wise, it's this one boy for TikTok. He ain't even blown up yet.
Okay.
He's dope as fuck. I love D-Ray. D-Ray's funny as fuck.
Okay.
Martin Lawrence, of course, you know, all the old school people, Bernie Mac.
Yes. Uncle
You
Bernie.
know, what's her name? Adele Gibbons. I love Adele Gibbons. And Shirley Underwood. Shirley Underwood.
Yes.
That's it for me. That's my girl. I love her. So
that's what's up. So, well, it's funny. So you was talking about criticism a little bit, whatever, and I want to know what you think about this, but so and what kind of uphill battle this is, whatever. But I would say that I don't normally find like women to be funny. I mean, and like let alone like and let alone female comedians. Like there are a few that are like really, really good. Maybe it's the content, whatever. Maybe it's how maybe sometimes it feels like they kind of doing the same thing, whatever. But like, do you feel like there is an uphill challenge for female comedians to connect with audiences? I mean, and how do you connect? I mean, how do you make it relatable?
It is for sure, because see, automatically they think for females it's about to be about sex. That's what that's automatically.
Yes, some more. I think there's some more. Lunel is kind of nasty, but you got, Monique gets into her nasty stuff.
When I watched her special just recently, I was like, damn, that's all she really talked about.
Who's that? Who?
Lunel.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that one. I want to see that.
But at the same time, she did talk about the airplane. I think what happens for the females and where it goes up for them is when you talking about some relatable shit. Okay. See, a lot of comics that just talk about some shit that like they think something's funny and they really make it into a joke. It's different. But some people, like I'm a relatable type of person.
Yeah.
Anything I'm going through, I'm gonna speak on it. And y'all gonna feel that shit. When I say fuck them kids, I mean that shit. Like I mean that shit. I have my kids all the fucking time. Yeah. And I'm not saying fuck them because like just fuck them, throw them in the trash. No. Fuck them. These niggas get on my nerves.
That meme where the mom is like throw the baby.
Fuck them kids, huh? Like let them. He'll be all right. He's gonna be, because I have them all the time. I take care of them kids. You see what I'm saying? And I always make it clear when I do say that on my set. I'll be letting them know. If you take care of your kids 24/7, it's okay to say fuck them kids.
Yeah.
Because you got them all the time.
Yeah, fuck them kids is for good parents. It's not for bad parents.
Yeah, it's not a bad saying. Like for a minute, my son wasn't understanding. But he was like, why is you always saying fuck me? Who paid for that PS5? Who got you out the country? Who's paying for the passport? Like, what are we talking about here? Fuck y'all. I spend all my money on y'all.
Yeah.
You know, and then can't even get no dick because of y'all.
Oh, blocking your shit. Blocking your shit.
And then it don't even it ain't even about being the dad part. It's just I got 2 boys. My son ain't playing none of that shit, huh?
Nah, yep.
None of it. I don't even have nobody to bring over. But if I did have somebody to bring over, they wouldn't be here when I bring them.
Yeah. You gotta make extra arrangements. You know what I'm saying?
So fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. Yeah. Y'all fucking my shit up. Yeah, I like that.
Like,
I like
you know
that.
what I mean? Can't eat shit in peace. Here you go. You ready to eat drink?
Can't go to the bathroom in peace, right?
At all. Listen, on my
can't do a podcast in peace. What the fuck? Like that.
Nothing. You can't do nothing. Can't sleep in peace. Both of my kids sleep in the bed with me and my son and the dog.
No, you gotta kick them. Why you gotta kick them out?
Listen, it's so funny because they was arguing the other night and they was like, you got to move over and give mommy some space. Mom, we left you all this space. I said, well, in reality, if y'all get out my bed, I'd have a lot more space. And they all looked at me like I was wrong.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean get out of the bed? Like, I'm not doing that. Yeah.
So but I got an attachment issue with my kids too. So I ain't going to act like it's all them because If they're not in my bed when I go to bed, I'm like, okay, kids, it's time to get into bed.
Time to
So,
get
you
in
know,
bed. Yeah.
yeah, I do. I'm, you know, I'm a little wussy. So I be screaming, fuck them, but I love them.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, all right, that's good. Making things relatable, and I think there is a lot of that. I think when a woman does just talk about sex, though, it can turn you off a little bit. Like it's funny to an extent, but then it's like I don't know if I want to hear all these crazy ass jokes about dicks and this and that, whatever. So, but yeah, like being a mom, doing doing stuff that you do in your job, like I'm sure like you could find stuff to where people are like, oh my God, I know what you're talking about. I feel you. You know what I mean? So that's good.
And I just started getting to that, I say about maybe 3 years ago. I mean, everything was always kind of relatable, but I really was like more raw and like on the sexual side.
Okay.
And it was more because it's not even like I get sex. It was more of like I need it. You know what I mean?
Like this is your release.
You know what I mean? Like I'm telling y'all what I want.
I'm horny as fuck. Like that's
right. Shit like that. So it wasn't like, oh, I was sucking dick and this is what happened. Nah, it wasn't nothing like that. It was more of what I need and what I want and stuff like that. But it's very relatable. Like if a female could be relatable, they're winning. If they going straight in talking about sex, it's
hit or miss, probably. Yeah. All right. So as a comedian, like nowadays, it feels like everybody's real sensitive. So how do you navigate like the fear of being like canceled or offending people? And when do you think that this attack on comedy, when did that start to you? You know what I mean? Like, how do y'all get through that? You know what I mean? Because it's crazy, I think, you know what I mean? Because I even think like, yo, there hasn't even been like good comedic movies. Like what's the last?
Everybody's sensitive to shit. When they started accepting the gay pride people.
Ooh, all right.
That's what happened. And I love gay people. I'm confused from time to time. Don't get me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think they're so sensitive on their sexuality that it's sensitive to them. And I don't think it should be sensitive to them. You like what you like, keep it fucking moving. But everybody has their own opinion. And again, that's where it falls into self-esteem. I think a lot of people don't love themselves. They don't love themselves enough to just be like, fuck it, I ain't worried about that. People always feel like somebody else's opinion is needed and valid. No, it's not. Like, fuck you and your opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But people, I think that's the honest truth. I feel like when the gay shit started coming out and it started being acceptable, people started having more sensitive to their feelings about certain shit. So like we can't say faggot and gay and stuff like that. I personally feel like I want to say whatever the fuck I want to say, and I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're coming to see me, you know I'm gonna say what I want to say.
Yeah.
So I think that's where like people got their fan base at. Like I have this show Saturday, and white girl on my timeline. Can't wait to see you perform.
Yeah.
I talk about white people like a dog.
Right.
And she loves it. But it's a joke. My mom's white. You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, it's true shit. So I think it really boils down to people that try to hide shit. And when you try to hide shit, you gonna feel some type of way because you don't want people to know you feel. But if you being real and you a real person, you gonna know I'm being real. What I said is real, and you gonna fuck with it.
That's what's up.
But to keep it, to not get canceled, I don't know. I'm still in that phase where, like, I feel like I'm.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous about certain things you're gonna say, or no? You just let it rock.
I feel like I'm dope enough as a person, and as long as I continue on my craft, that no matter what I say, they still gonna fuck with me. Hollywood and all that. Like I feel like they gonna come for me. I'm not trying to get into Hollywood. Hollywood gonna come for me.
Hollywood gonna come to you. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Couple more questions. How would you describe the comedic climate on like social media? Like what kind of content do you feel like hits the most right now? You know what I mean? And are there some trends that you like to see? Are there some things that you wish like, all right, man, we could stop that right now? You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're big on, so like you're doing a lot of like the reactions or like the kind of like stitching, you know what I mean? You know how like you'll probably post something and you'll do it as well, whatever, like the challenges and stuff like that. Like what are you seeing like it's really hitting right now, and what's like not it?
So, I mean, I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say because they got a lot of different type of trends that's be going on. Dumb reaction videos is definitely it because, again, we talking about real shit. So, you know, people that are real about things, you know, they going to accept the realness about whatever you saying on the reaction videos.
Real quick, can you kind of center yourself? You're kind of getting like to the edge.
Yeah, I'm leaning. You know what? That chair rolling. My bad. That chair rolling. That I don't know how that chair rolling. It rolled over their way. All right. My bad.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like things that make people look bad is what's really trending. Like that cheesecake thing. Making the guy look bad, you know, that's a skit.
Is that supposed to be funny, or is it just supposed to be like reactionary skit? Like, yeah, like is it like a drama skit, or is that supposed to be comedy? You know what I mean? Because there wasn't really nothing funny to that. Like,
no, it wasn't. It wasn't nothing funny, but it went up. So like comedy wise, I guess we would go into. I'm trying to think because I'll be watching people's skits. I would say real life situations.
Okay.
But acting it out, basically. You know, like, you know, for me personally, I would like to just have the cameras on my life.
Yeah.
If I could pay somebody to just walk around and record. And pieces up and do your own thing. I won't have to plan and do skit. My life is
your life is crazy.
Relatable to a lot of people too, though. I'm not the only one that got a crazy life.
Okay.
So I think, you know, that's for me. But in other situations where a lot of people are, you know, going viral or, you know, it's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy stuff. It's hurting people, you know, making fun of people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you see the one girl, she be just running around and getting hit by a car. I'm my back. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
I'm not doing that at all. And it's crazy because I did a reaction video. That's how I ended up going viral.
Okay.
I had a brace on my leg. The real story behind it was I was trying to lose weight and I was ready to go take a fucking walk. And I guess God said get somebody else to do it because it wasn't my time. Yeah. But I think that was his way of making me go viral because I've been asking for that. I've been asking for my numbers to climb up.
Okay.
And this girl was jumping on the bed and she fell. And what's his name? Desi had made
I like Desi Banks. Yeah.
Yeah, he had made a thing and the girl sounded like she farted or like something cracked and then she farted. And I didn't even know this was going to blow. I just was simply being me. And I was as calm as I could be. And I was like, that's not even funny, y'all. Because last time I did some shit like that, I fucked up and I showed them my knee. And that joint at 15 million.
What? Wow. Is that how you're? Because, I noticed like, you know, you was, you know, modest, whatever, and you know, maybe low thousands, and then like, you kind of your count is up there.
That's exactly what happened. And then once when it happened, I just kept going with it. I just kept going.
Okay.
Now I fell off the scene with it because I probably would be a lot more where I'm at now. But I was depressed, you know. I wasn't working. Bills was paid. Bills needed to be due. Shit was getting real. And I just was like, damn, I don't have time. I wasn't in the mood to react on anything in social media. So yeah, but that's how it happened for me. But I think a lot of trending things is more of like dumb shit that you know ain't real, but people go and comment on it. I don't know where these people's head be. They be, why would you do that? Like me and Eddie, I'm
Yeah.
chasing him. I'm climbing in his window. They think I'm really climbing in his window.
Really? Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But people think that.
Yeah.
This girl told me to leave that man alone. Girl, shut up. It's a skit.
Well, is that good though? Like that kind of even if
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the
like,
shit that makes it go. Like
okay.
people's opinions, really, you know, and people's opinions.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
People's
so
opinions.
yeah, that's good. That's good. So you brought it up, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I know you know, you got a little circle of people that you know, within Harrisburg that you work with a lot, whatever. Yeah, Eddie is in a lot of these clips, and I see him like because yeah, the show that I went to, it was one of the U Street Media shows. It was the one that y'all did in York, like around Christmas time. That's the one that's the one I was at. And so I mean, it was cool. I do think that you kind of outshined a lot of people, and you definitely can see, like, I do appreciate comedy, but you can definitely see like there's levels when it comes to like comedians at different professional levels, because it's and I think it's the way y'all, you know, structure jokes, or like there's sometimes people end jokes and you're like, oh, is this the end or whatever. But anyway, I think y'all did pretty good. But I see y'all working a lot, whatever, and like, you know, is that your little boo thing, or is that just
Fuck
like
yeah, that's my boo, and I'm alive on this podcast till I die. Saying that. No, we're really best friends.
Okay.
We are best friends. Me and Eddie has been. It's so crazy. When I came back in the game, he was coming off stage, and I was like, he's funny as fuck. And when I got on, he had came to me and was like, you funny. And I was like, whatever. Because who are you? You know what I mean? And I wasn't so happy about my set. And he seen that I turned up a lot. Everybody kept saying, you need to stop drinking. And I'm like, they trying to tell me what to do. I don't want to be, you know. And when my brother passed, like me and Eddie, we already had somewhat of a little bit of, you know, friendship. But when my brother passed, he didn't want me to stop comedy.
Okay.
So he was like, we would take rides and he would just be so quiet in the car. I'd be crying, driving, foot on the gas, huh? And he'd just be like, Leah, it's gonna be all right. And we just ended up being the best of friends. And our situations are similar. And then of course, when I'm like, that's my man, everybody loves it.
Yeah.
They don't know whether we telling the truth or not. And we just been rocking with it, and like that's a hit for us. We now do comedy together on stage together. Like he got a mic, I got a mic, we going ham.
That seems like it would be tough a little bit, or y'all just got that chemistry where it's just
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the chemistry is just it's great. And don't let me be mad, huh? Don't let me have an attitude with this nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, the show is going to be amazing.
Oh yeah. Oh, like in real life, if you was mad at him, you gonna bring that onto the stage, and it's
yeah.
And
it's weird. It's weird. And I'll be mad over little shit, but I'm a female, so it's not, you know, it's like little dumb shit. Like I might feel like I drive more than him and he ain't driving enough. You know what I mean? Just dumb shit. And when we have our little beefs, he's so genuine. He don't even care. He don't even be. I know I put stress on that man, huh? But at the same, it's like, damn, we got this goal, we got this career. We know we both dope in real life on our own. Yeah. But put us two together, we different.
Okay.
We different.
Yep. All right. So wrap this up. We about to be done, little man. We about to be done. You know what I mean, so yes. So to wrap this up, you know what I mean, so I guess you know what I mean, what are your goals? You know what I mean, I think you alluded to some of it a little bit, but like, you know what I mean, is it you know, bigger rooms and stand-up comedy? Is it acting? Is it writing for others? Is it, you know, what's going on? And like, I guess, you know, because I think you feel good about where you're at right now. I know you got a lot of work to do, but like, what is the ultimate goal? What you trying to get to?
So I tell God all the time, I'm rocking with him. Whatever he want me to do, just put me there and I'm there. Okay. I really don't know, because I'm still trying to figure it out. But I will say bigger rooms is definitely the goal. On the road, which I was on, but then I had to get my money up. So now I'm trying to balance it all. Okay. Movies was never my thing. Okay. Ever. Okay. Movies was never on the list. But somehow God got me mixed up into all this motherfucking shit, huh? He got me in a backyard movie. He got me in a documentary. He got me in extras and some shit. It's about to be on Netflix. It's going to be dropping soon. I'm about to be a part of this other thing where I'm the main character. So you want me to work 2 jobs, play football with these kids, watch these kids, do comedy, and remember lines?
That sounds like it's a lot of blessings, though. It sounds like a lot of blessings.
And that's what I'm saying. So I always tell God, I'm rocking with you, whatever you want me to do. Like I'm leading there. But the goal is to keep working and to stay busy. So even though like this last round, I feel like I may have not been on the stage enough because I've been depressed and doing others. But in reality, in the background of things, I've been working. So it's not just telling jokes. You know what I mean? It is the movie scene and things like it's all that. And to me, at first, it was just telling jokes. I want to get these jokes punching. I want to be the best stand-up comedian. But it's more than that. Like, I'm probably going to be in a couple movies that's going to blow that I didn't even say I'm going to sign up for this movie. I'm trying to be in this movie.
Yeah, you didn't audition for nothing.
God placed me there.
Yeah. That's real. Yeah. That's real. Yeah. That's what's up, Alea. Yo, I'm happy for you. I see it. Like I said, I keep seeing shows and things and appearances and you're growing. You're definitely growing. Your account is growing. And like I said, I'm a fan, and I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to the next opportunity I get to kind of see you. Sometimes during the week it's tough, you know what I mean. But I do want to get to like one of them open mics, you know what I mean, and support.
Hey, come through. I mean, I'm about to be back outside. Right now it's slow because, like I said, I'm trying to get my money together, catch up on bills and all that. This is my last week catching up. After tomorrow. Tomorrow's payday. Yeah. After tomorrow, it's up. You hear me? Like and they already in my DM. Like, can you come here? Can you? And I can. Because I got money to travel now.
Yeah.
I didn't have money to travel at first, so I'm back outside. Outside.
That's what's up. All right. So Alea, where can people find you on social media?
Y'all can find me at Alea Comedian, ALEA Comedian. Just everywhere. That's everywhere. On Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Pornhub, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all, OnlyFans.
I love it.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, but no, it's ALEA Comedian. I'm everywhere. I got a link tree in my bio. That's where all the tickets will be. I usually post the shows weekly of where I'm gonna be and stuff like that. So that's where I'm at.
That's what's up. Yo, if y'all still watching the show, I need you to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We're gonna put her link tree in our description as well, so y'all can keep up with Alea Comedian and see where she's performing or what she's hosting next. Yo, I appreciate your time.
I appreciate you, bro. Like, it was a good podcast. You had some topics. I felt grown over here. I'm mad that I had my little raggedy wig on, but it don't look that raggedy, do it? Because it got pearls and stuff.
It got some volume to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Honey, if I take this hat off, y'all gonna be devastated.
Well, that's part of your act, though. I remember I seen you take the hat off, and you.
Yeah, but I ain't talking about the wig. If I take the wig, I got fresh braids on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
These is fresh. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about.
You got your set it off.
Yeah, these is fresh. This is a mess. Okay, this is the problem. This is So it's done. It's all good. Look, we out of here. It don't matter.
Yeah, we out of here. So. There you go. Let it breathe. Yeah, and feed them kids. You know what I mean? Tuck them in and all that.
That boy done ate. He want to be in my face. He wants to cuddle. And that's what you want to say hi. Come on, come say hi.
Come say hi, man. Camera shy.
He's a COVID baby. No, he coming. He ain't nothing shy about this baby. Say hi, everybody.
What's up, little man? How you doing? You on TV, man? You gonna be on YouTube? Yeah.
What's your mom's name?
Sylvia.
No, I don't know who that is. But what I do? What's my job? What I tell?
Jealous.
All right.
Nice. That's what's up. Yo, again, if y'all still watching, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. This is another episode of the 20 Plus Podcast, y'all. We out. Peace.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.